Saul Tenser is a groundbreaking, subversive artist who is keenly aware of the impact that his physical performances have on audiences. Tenser and Caprice are a creative team. You know, they're performance artists who work in a very underground world of internal organ exploration and manipulation. And they and other artists like them are seen as threats to the government's efforts to monitor and control social norms and human evolution. Well, more than anything, the chance to work with David again. You know, this will be my 4th movie with him. He's one of the world's most uniquely gifted filmmakers, but he hasn't made a movie in 8 years, so I just wanted to help him in any way I could to be able to make this one. Well, he's a complicated person, Saul Tenser. He seems, to me, somewhat contradictory. You know, he's a person who, on the one hand, is fiercely protective, almost to the point of being paranoid, of his personal, physical, and mental state. And on the other hand, seems determined to reveal through public performance his innermost secrets. I think there's a tension in him between introspection and exhibitionism. Well, we've been collaborators creatively and friends for many years, and you know, we've developed an effective personal and creative shorthand, and that helps us to pretty quickly come to a clear understanding of what any given day's filming requires, without having to engage in an inordinate amount of discussion. Well, it's always an adventure, you know. I guess I'm generally willing to try things for David that I might not so easily do for other directors. There is a general sense of trust, a shared point of view about many things, shared sense of humor. I found myself on this production that has a lot of new crew members for him, you know, heads of departments and so forth. I mean, Carol Spear is one of the few longtime collaborators who's here. She and I are kind of old hands working with him, and most everyone else here is new to working with him. David's very meticulous. He's very careful about casting. He's not into rehearsing really, but he's open to talking with actors and answering their questions as best he can, normally. He really, as much as any director I've ever seen, he trusts his casting choices, and he waits to see what they're going to bring, you know. That's what you see most of the time. And in the case of Crimes of the Future, he's put together quite an interesting cast. I'm looking forward to seeing it as much as any Cronenberg fan is. See what he does with what we've been shooting here.